So to access Google Docs, again, from the google.com website, make sure you're signed in up here. You can click on the squares to access the Google Apps. Scroll down till you find Google Docs. Click on Google Docs. Now you're in your Google Docs. So here is where you can choose a template. Google Docs works very similarly to Word. You can search for templates or just start a new blank. Again, your options are very similar to Word. So the two biggest differences are the fact that Google Docs saves automatically. You do not have to continually come up here and click on File and click Save. It just automatically saves whatever you do. So the first thing you want to do is put a title. Whatever you want it to be. So that way, when it does save whatever your work is, it's not just saving it as untitled document and then you end up having multiple untitles and you don't know what is what. So the first thing you always want to do is put your title so you can find it later. And the second thing, other than the automatic share that Google Docs does, is, I'm sorry, the automatic save is the share button. So this share button is special. When you share using this share button while you're working on your document, someone else, whoever you share this with, can work on the same document at the same time. So if you're doing a group project, you can share it with the people in your group and they can, you can all see exactly what you're typing at the exact same time and add to it, discuss things. Oh, they're working on this paragraph. I'm going to work on this paragraph. And a lot of times in groups, you know that, hey, you have the introduction, you have the conclusion, you have the first two paragraphs of the body. So you usually know that. But sometimes, even though you think you have it discussed, things get a bit confusing and overlap, or someone spends time writing about a topic that someone else is writing about just because there was miscommunication. So if you all use the same Google Doc file, then you're in the clear. You can see what others are writing and your paper will just flow, or whatever you're working on together will just flow better. So this is what's really great about it. So again, just like with anything in Google, you have your shareable link. So that makes it rather public because anyone who has the link can access it, or you can share it just to privately to specific people. And then there was, I think there was the advanced where you can put give certain accesses to certain people. Okay, so once you do once you have, I'll put this here and then you see it saying up here, saving, all changes saved in Drive. And I can show you that right here. If you come to, I'm gonna go in my Drive and there it is right there. It's already saved. You just edited it. So it's already there and saved. If I closed it, it's already there. So, so it saves automatically. It works just like Word, has all the same options here. You can insert an image or a file. And then when you're done with this, what you if you're wanting to go back to the drive, if you're done with it and then you want to just one second. And then if you're wanting to just share the actual file with someone, this is where you would share the file and they cannot edit it. So this right here under file and then share, then they just see it as a file. That's where you're sharing it as a file. This big share button is where you're sharing it as a Google Doc to where other people can go in and work on the same work. And that is the most important differences between Google Docs and Word.